for the week of, let me move this down a little bit. Taurus, for the week of July 14th, 2025. Hello, my fabulous bulls. Show your love and support to your girl Marie, and make sure to like, subscribe, and share. Right now, I am at 4,085. I would like to make it to 5,000 subscribers. So if you like what I do and you've been watching me and you haven't subscribed, it's free to subscribe. Just to show your support, to show that you love what I do, and make sure to like, subscribe, and share. So yeah, so anyways, if you are waiting for your sign, I will be back on tonight because I got to go to work here in a little bit. So yeah, so that's what's going on with that. Alrighty, so I'll be back on tonight to finish the rest of them. I'll be available for readings all day tomorrow, and I'm still doing the 6-month horoscopes as well for the individuals, for the individual person. So if you want that, I'm still doing that. And let me see, and I still have the yearly, so check out my consultation page if you're interested in a 6-month or yearly. Their 6 months are $125, which is not a lot, and yearlies are $175, I think. So check it out. Show your love and support to your girl Marie. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. So my fabulous bulls, on the 13th, Saturn went retrograde in the 12th house, where it's going to be direct November 23rd, and it's going to be direct in the sign of Pisces before it goes back into the sign of Aries, into your 12th house. So during this time period, this is kind of like a different energy where we're not realistic, but we're ambitious. Okay, this is like you being very ambitious, being a bulldozer for change, delving into certainty. Some of you may like this energy if you're not doing anything with this energy and you're sitting there being drunk, doing your shrooms, and just being about your drugs. This energy is going to be super challenging because it's in the 12th house of karma. So you may find yourself in and out of jail at this time, going to rehabs at this time. Hi, Natalia. So if you're not doing anything with this energy, then this energy is going to be very challenging for you and cause you a lot of problems, okay? Even mental disorders at this time. If you are doing things with this energy here, don't worry about it, okay? So for some of you here, like I said, a rough energy. Hi, Annalisa. So, or relationships can be rough as well, because Saturn is in retrograde squaring Juno, who's now direct in Scorpio in the 7th house. So this is power struggles with other people in your life. Trust issues can be coming up. A lack of communication could be happening here, and we could be creating stories and narratives for ourselves in regards to love relationships here. This could also be power struggles going on with this energy here as well. For others of you, remember, words can hurt. So quit intriguing, like my son says, because he's a sun in Taurus. Okay, but he's a Libra rising, so hello, goodbye. He's a sun in Taurus, but he keeps intriguing his skiddly diddly little bullshit shitter, wanted so much attention because he couldn't hit it nor quit her. But hello, goodbye. Okay, so anyways, if you want to run your mouth on my channel because you want to be important too, just like me, go get your own little YouTube channel. Okay, you don't need my attention, or else you don't get no horoscopes. Okay, and I'm really good at what the hell I do. So anyway, so this could be trust issues coming up. For others of you, remember, words can hurt, because like my son tells me, I may be a sun in Taurus, but I'm going to intrigue my Scorpio. And it's like, oh shit, and yeah, and this little stinger comes out and he, so you guys do the same exact thing, trust me. And then he runs with it. And sometimes it's very hard, because not only will he break the teapot, but then he'll pour the hot water on you that comes in that teapot. And it's like, and then he's like, did that hurt? And I'm like, yeah, it's called spilling tea. It's not called let's bash the teapot on people's heads, okay? There's a difference. For others of you, remember, relationships in your life could be tested now because Mercury's in retrograde. Some of you, you're not wanting to be open and honest about your feelings at this time. Hi, Brooke. And this could be you wanting to control the outcome or the directions of relationships, which is not good. So try not to do that. Saturn is also in retrograde, sextiling Pluto in retrograde in the 10th and 12th house. This is a very auspicious time of financial stability, okay? So every time you see Saturn sextiling Pluto, know that it just means, think of have just stability. Okay, so this is financial stability happening with your 10th house of career, with your 12th house of karma. So this is you like slowly but surely getting your life back on track here with this energy. So there could be there's still, despite the retrogrades, could be progressions with stability here. Thank you. There's obstacles with career being removed at this time as well. Then on the 15th, Uranus is well aspected in your second house of money. So again, this is working smarter, not harder. A lot of epiphanies, self-realizations can happen. This can be working, this is going to be a time where Uranus is semi-squaring Ceres in the second and 12th house of subconscious and self-undoing. You can be emotionally detached or suppress your feelings to others and keep your opinions or feelings to yourself. You have a difficult time being vulnerable to others or showing others feelings because you're scared of being hurt. You're very protective of your emotional self at this time with this energy here. So you tend to show your feelings in other ways here with this energy as well. But this could cause a lot of problems with like love relationships here as well, because other people can find you to be very uninterested in them with this energy, or feel like you have moved on from the relationship as well. So you need to learn how to communicate more of your feelings at this time. Hi Manoj. So this could be that time period where you try to communicate your feelings a little bit more, or practice doing that as much as possible, because you're going to find that, you know, people are going to appreciate it, especially, you know, my male bulls, the women in your life are going to appreciate the communications that you give them here, because they're not going to feel like you are you're kind of like, you know, using them for sex or whatever. They're going to feel like you really want a relationship with them. So use your words a lot more, because women, as a female myself, we are more like sensitive about that. You know, we're logical creatures, but at the same time we need more empathy, we need more validation from you verbally, okay? And sometimes I do it, you have to do it like you have to like let me know. Your actions speak louder than your words. Okay, so you sitting on your hands and not communicating to me, not saying nothing to me, means that you probably seeing somebody else at this time. And why the hell you seeing somebody else, bitch? Okay, I'm gonna go see somebody else too, because there's no ring on my damn finger. So how about that? Ha ha ha. So yeah, so you need to communicate. Okay, we need to hear that you love me. We need to hear, you know, oh, you a good girl. All right, so, you know, you the only one for me. Okay, I love you with the moon and stars. Even if you just say it one time and one time only, just let them know. Okay, let them know, let them in, for Christ's sakes. On the 16th, not the easiest time for you to ask for favors, because one, you probably just feel prideful and you don't want to ask people for favors and stuff like that with this energy here. Also, this could be other people asking you for favors, and you could be very discerning with your giving energy. Also, new opportunities come through friends and family and can present itself to you, but you tend to want to mull over things, because now Mercury is going retrograde at this time in the sign of Leo, and it's not a very auspicious time to start anything new or get yourself involved in any kind of favors or arrangements with other people, because these could be something that you do every year for this person, or this could be something that you do almost for 30 days until August 11th, okay, or until the month of September, where you decide that you want to quit it. Okay, I feel like for some of you here, there could be something heavy on your mind. This is a popular energy time for you. A great week for business picking up. You can be the doll baby. Be careful about illnesses that affect you. Seek medical advice. If you think that you feel sick, then you probably are sick, so check it out. You can be analytical in your way of thinking. Ooh, and tapping more into your masculine energy at this time. So, and you can be butting heads more with other people in your life. You may feel deceived or a lack of strength to continue these relationships, because maybe they're too much drama for you, or it's just too much for you to do emotionally. Like it takes, like, you know, people don't realize that male bulls, it takes a lot for them emotionally. You know, they love you, but they do it in a very suppressed way. But it's a lot of energy for them, you know, and then for them to constantly to have to give energy to somebody that constantly needs emotional validation, it's like, damn, it's a workout. So if they work out for real and then they got to go and work out emotionally with you, it's like, forget about it. You a headache. Okay. So don't do that to them. Don't push them, cross watchers. On the 17th, your finances or your sense of values may be in a state of upheaval or changing. What you own now has deeper significance. So you could be losing your phone at this time. Physically, you may find yourself more sensitive to your environment, medicines, the Zaza, poor air quality, and stimulants could be making you sick at this time, so be careful. You have emotional sensitivity that can be difficult to pinpoint here because you repress a lot of yourself with this energy here. A lack of clarity about your identity can often lead to a fluctuating reputation or even your image. The real challenges arise when you feel the need to prioritize one aspect of your nature for another. Choosing to be realistic and determined or intuitive and receptiveness can be a struggle and also emotionally draining for you as well. It's important to remember that integrating and balancing both of these sides of your nature is not only possible, but also the key to your personal fulfillment and growth. Hi, Slay. On the 18th, be careful. Mercury goes retrograde. Watch your spending at this time. You can be hitting the dollar store like nobody's business. You could also be ripped off, so be careful of online purchases. Oh, happy birthday. So for some of you here, you may be thinking that you have this much with this energy. I just did. I said, hi, Slay. Happy birthday. So anyways, you can be feeling bored or restless when it comes to your career or when it comes to love relationships. This can be also infidelities, or you could be dating at this time. Avoid making decisions or plans that affect your domestic situation. Not the best week for gambling, so I wouldn't go gambling at this time because you could be just throwing your money away. So be careful with that. You may be very realistic about your finances for some of you because I told you don't go gambling. So be careful with your spending. You can be a mark for a con artist. Don't believe everything that you hear when it comes to like the latest and greatest in technology at this time, which you love, because you may be buying nothing. You will be more blunt and forthright in expressing yourself now, so this could be fun as well. You may have a tendency to overstate your position or exaggerate and offend others with your careless or ill-considered speech. So cock those damn brains before you shoot that mouth off. Oh, thank you, Slay. So that could be happening as well. So, okay. Oh, thank you. Ooh, somebody dropped. Ooh, somebody's hiding. Okay, so this person don't want to be read. Okay, so we're not going to read you. Okay, 3 of Swords. No traveling here, so we're not going to read you. Thank you all for subscribing. I'm at 487. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure to like, subscribe, and share. Hi, Melissa. And show your support. I would really appreciate it. I'm trying to get to 5,000 subscribers. So like, subscribe, and share. And thank you for everyone who has. Tonight, I'll be back on to do daily horoscopes. Right now, I've done Aries through Taurus right now. And then I might make it through Gemini and stuff. I have to go to work, so yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember you. Yeah, of course. You've always been on here. Why are you trying to act like you're new? You're not new. You're not new at all. She's been following me for years. Yes. Alrighty. So anyways, the first card I come up with, let me see. Okay. It's the Ace of Coins, creating your own reality, mastering your money situation, feeling more financially stable because Saturn in retrograde is sectiling. Hi, Fausto. Fausto, please, you not new either. You not new. You a regular. You not new. Okay. So this is creating your own reality. How old are you? I am 45. So yeah, so this is creating your own reality at this time with this energy here. The Strength card, this is throwing yourself into your work at this time, being a perfectionist when it comes to career, or a stickler for the rules with this energy as well. The 6 of Cups, you can be sentimental about the past. You could be revisiting old projects or a business that made you money with this energy. I would say 38, honestly. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. So this could be a time period of you revisiting old projects with this energy as well. No, I don't. I have cats. I have a bunch of cats. I am a cat lady. So yeah, I take care of the cats in my community and I feed them. So we have like a shitload of kittens around the house right now. But it's sad because where I live, there's a bear. So there's a bear. And at one point I had 10 cats, and now I only have 3 cats outside. So I think he was eating the cats. So the cats are dying off because of the bear that's around the house. So but anyways, so this is a time of material success. There could be some financial opportunities for some of you here. For some of you, friends could be presenting financial opportunities for you, but I would be careful with this as well because Mercury is in retrograde, so it means that it's a temporary thing. Those of you in Europe looking for contract jobs, you know, this would be you getting a contract job and it would be very temporary. So like next year, you would be moving on to something else with this energy here as well. And thank you for everyone subscribing. I'm at 4,087. So make sure to like, subscribe, and share. And thank you for everyone who has. I really appreciate the love energy. So this is a time for you to receive a much needed confidence boost as well with this energy here. So I do see that happening for you. Okay. For some of you here, I feel like you can be honoring your inner child at this time with this energy here as well. You can be sentimental about the past during this time period with this energy here. The Queen of Wands, you're making it a point to get along with everybody here. Oh, and I got my new tarot deck called The Wizard by Barbara Moore. My son noticed this and he's like, look, mommy, she's a Moore. And I'm like, more what? More money? And he was like, no, she's a Moore. And I'm like, what does that mean? And then he's like, Mom, she's a Moore like us. And I was like, oh. No, I didn't do Scorpio. I'm definitely gonna do that tonight. I'm just doing some of the videos before 2 o'clock, and then I gotta go to work. So that's what's happening. I decided to hop on early to let everybody know I am doing my weekly horoscopes. I have not left. I've just been busy with work. Yeah, so help me grow so I can focus on the horoscopes again like I used to do, and make sure to like, subscribe, and share. And thank you for everyone who has. So I do feel like you can be happy, bubbly, and optimistic. Some of you could be going into hippie mode at this time with this energy here, loving this energy for you. The Sun card, you're loving your new routine. You're loving career at this time. Money is doing good. Career is doing better. This is you throwing yourself into your work at this time with this energy, being a perfectionist at work during this time period as well. So this is a beautiful energy time for you. So I do see that happening here with this energy. The 7 of Cups, lots of thoughts of future. For some of you here, I would be careful with future at this time because you can manifest it. So go ahead and do it. But also remain grounded. So there could be like a lot of conversations about you for the future coming up here and people wanting to use you for the future. But you know my motto, when I see it, I will damn believe it. So at this time, you got to touch it, feel it in order to believe it. So I really wouldn't go banking on it because of the timing of it all. So it could be something that's in the works, but don't expect it to happen when Mercury goes direct. Okay, so this could happen during like the winter time. Okay, so don't expect it to happen like right now. Again, you're very nostalgic. I do see you reconnecting with friends and family members at this time. Some of you, this could be a family reunion coming up for you as well with this energy here. Some of you, I feel like you need to focus on your decision making with this energy here and just be careful of the choices that you make because some of these paths are leading to your true happiness now. The Judgment card, major decisions are coming up, so you're not so quick to jump into anything new during this time period, so you're very cautious coming in with this energy here. I feel for some of you here, this is taking accountability for a situation. I feel like this is embracing enlightenment and transformation at this time. Yeah, so very beautiful energy time for you. The Page of Cups, I see somebody messaging you at this time, somebody wanting to reconnect with you. So it's up to you what you want to do with that energy here as well. Alrighty. For some of you, I feel like, you know, this is a time where you're just attracting a lot of beautiful situations into your life because you're happy at this time. Okay. My male bulls, maybe not so much because you get really in your head. So get the hell out of your head. But my female bulls, very happy at this time. This is new beginnings at this time with this energy. Some of you, despite the energies, you're starting a new project, a new relationship, not very auspicious time for starting a new relationship. Can it happen? Yes. Do I think it's a good idea? No, not at all. That's like, it's just, it would be a good time for talking and like forming a friendship with this person for a minute, for only 30 days or like at least 3 weeks. And then after that, you know, do what you want to do with this person. But other than that, you know, not the most auspicious time for like new relationships. Just talk and get to know the person. Some of you are coming up with money making ideas. Write it down, jot it down, because some of you could be joining like the Renaissance Fair that we have here, which is really big and popular in America. And it could be a situation here where you guys come up with money making ideas for the Ren Fair, but then it's just like a seasonal thing that you guys do every year around this time. Okay, so that's what's going on with that. Alrighty, the Knight of Cups, blessings onto the universe for some of you here with this energy. I feel like this could be a confusing time for you with love. You may have options when it comes to love at this time with this energy, so this could be a beautiful time for new love coming in for some of you here with this energy. I do see that business is going to be picking up. You're very creative at this time. Hi, Al. You can be coming up with money-making ideas. What? What? What?
No.
Okay. All right. So this could be a time where you're also very sensitive here with this energy. Some of you, when it comes to love, you see what you want to see. So you're crushing on somebody at this time with this energy here. For others of you, this is you wanting the ex back at this time with this energy. Doesn't mean that the ex is coming back. Probably not, because you're obsessing about them. So for some of you here, this is a time where you kind of you're kind of like sitting on your hands. Should I stay? Should I go? So some of you may end up talking to your ex at this time and changing your mind. And especially my male bulls, I know we've been going back and forth at this, but you could be changing your mind again after you were like, no, I don't want to deal with this person, but you still got feelings for this person, and you still, you know, I feel like for some of you here, it may not be over. For others of you, I feel like this person gonna cut you off and don't want to talk to you no more, so this could be like a miss it kind of situation. And then some of you just longing for this person to come back into your life at this time with this energy here, okay? Some of you, I do see a time for pregnancy here happening, so if you don't want a baby, mazel. Okay, others of you, this is a very transformative time for you, so big new beginnings are happening for you as well. I feel like for some of you that there's an ending coming up. It's not going to be easy and it's not going to be painless, but it will bring about something new and valuable into your life with this energy here. The Emperor card talks about stability coming to you as well with this energy. For some of you, the focus could be on father during this time period as well, so the focus could be on him, or you benefit through father's side of the family during this time period. The Two of Wands, I feel with this energy here as well, that this could be a time that you're in contemplation mode, kind of sitting on your phone a little bit here. This is a time of reinventing the self here, playing with ideas that you have. You're not going to necessarily use these ideas. Some of you can. Some of you could be experimenting with new things with this energy here as well. For some of you, this is working on long-term goals, and decisions about long-term goals are coming up with this energy during this time period. The Devil card does bring about endings, so some of you may have some difficult decisions to make in regards to endings. Some of you may be thinking about quitting a job that you've been at for a very, very long time at this time, and now you're just kind of like bored with it, or you feel like you've grown, but you kind of hit a wall at this time, so you feel like you need to move on at this time with this energy. So I do see that coming up for some of you here as well. Alrighty, the Nine of Coins, I do see a move happening for some of you here. Some of you could be going through a divorce and moving out, or you could be getting kicked out of a situation here as well, or moving out of your father's house during this time period with this energy here during this time. So I do see you getting kicked out of a situation. I do see traveling coming up for some of you here with this energy, or this could be a transfer at this time. The Page of Swords, somebody is watching you way too closely, can also be very critical of you. You could have a nasty falling out with somebody here with this energy because they're watching you too closely at this time, and you two continuously butting heads. So this could also be a job transfer coming up for some of you here as well, because you just want to be about your peace, okay? I do feel like you're very creative, okay? We get that. The focus on creativity. A time of self-reflection. You are going to get in a fight with somebody here as well, and it's going to start a conversation about you owning your stuff. Somebody's really going to point out like all your flaws at this time, because of course Pluto's in retrograde, Saturn's in retrograde. All these are in signs that like have people figured out, and Uranus is direct. So, you know, somebody is going to really make you look at yourself, or you're going to end a situation, you're going to regret your decision, and then you're going to kind of like reflect. and be really honest with yourself and have a real honest conversation about with yourself about you and how you should not victimize yourself, but you kind of need to start putting yourself in other people's shoes here and how you affect other people, and maybe it's your attitude towards others or your intense energy that you can sometimes get into here as well. Alrighty, so that's what's going to be coming up for you with this energy. It's kind of like a reflection of like, maybe I should stop killing people and maybe they wouldn't run away from me if I did, you know? Maybe instead of like holding an axe and then walking towards them slowly like I'm going to hit them, maybe I should like bring candy and then they come towards me and then I can kill. You know, it's kind of like that. Okay, the Two of Coins, I feel like you have a lot of choices here and multiple responsibilities coming up for you. So for some of you, you added too much shit on your plate here. So I would be careful with that. So it could be a reflection about that. I am. I promise you, I was born in 1980. I'm pretty sure I'm 45. I'm pretty sure my body screams 45. I'm 40 freaking 5. My body goes, you're 45. And my mind goes, we're 21, bitch. You know? Oh, well, I appreciate y'all for that. Oh, thank you. Thank you. But I'm pretty sure I'm 45 because the mind is 21, but the body is like, no, we old and elderly, and no, I am not running. I do not care. Okay. Alrighty. Like me and my ex-husband talked about, if it was like the apocalypse and the living dead were coming, I'd be like, well, just take the boy because you know I'm going to die. You know I'm not going to run. And he's like, I know. You know I'm going to walk. I'm going to walk. I'm going to be like walking while they chasing me. I'm going to be like, y'all go ahead. Y'all go ahead. I'll be fine. You know? I feel also this is a time period here where you could be you could be trying to make room for all the things that you got going on in your life. Okay, so I do see that. I do see your schedule, your routine changing as well, because you're just adding too much stuff into your life at this time and keeping yourself ultra busy with this energy. Okay, the Two of Swords, I feel that you could freak out. Okay, because you have too much on your plate and you're not going to be able to get to it all. So, you know, focus on one important thing and focus on that, get that done, and then go on to the other. Okay, because you put too much on your plate, you're going to freak the hell out this month with this energy here. So you're really not going to like this energy coming up. The Queen of Coins, I do feel like for some of you here that there's another source of income coming to you. It's temporary. Okay, or it's something that's up in the air that you're talking about with somebody else, a collaboration or a business partnership. Again, inauspicious time for that. It's just temporary. So some of you could be working at the Ren Fair and it's going to be temporary, or you could be getting a summer job before you go back to school really quick. And that's temporary as well, because I think it's going to be too much for you. Whatever you're obligating yourself to at this time, it's going to be too much. The King of Wands and the Queen of Wands, somebody's being very generous to you. Other people are being very giving to you. Some of you, this could be the universe itself being very giving to you, and this is like manifesting. The Three of Wands talks of growth here happening for you as well. For some of you, this could be a transformative time period for you of success coming your way during this time period. So this is a very auspicious time for you in regards to creativity. Business is definitely picking up at this time. Just don't add to your plate and get a schedule and be realistic. Maybe even organize like what all that it is that you got going on, and then really think about it. Can I actually do it? Okay, because you know, again, the mind is willing but the body no. Okay, this is a time of communication. Some of you could be hitting that internet like nobody's business and using it as gospel truth. Quit it, okay? Go to the library or something. The Queen of Cups, I feel like at this time, some of you benefit through a water sign in your life with this energy here. A lot of women in your cards, okay? So some of you could be more about your social life here, or the focus could be on one lady here with this energy. Okay, for some of you here, I do see love. I do see it being a busy time for you. For others of you, I think that you're going to stay single at this time. I do see a relationship around you, but this person doesn't want a relationship. Okay, and this person may be like too busy dating. There's a lot of people here. Okay, this person is too busy dating to be like messing around with one person. This person's not, I don't feel like this person is able to commit or something like that. This could be dealing with like a Taurus. This Taurus is going to be dating a lot, like a lot, okay? Or playing a lot of freaking games with other people, and playing a lot of games with other people because this person doesn't want to get hurt. Okay, so this could be like a pen pal, like an internet pen pal that you could be dealing with, because this person don't want to get hurt with this energy and they're protecting themselves. But meanwhile, they don't know that they're hurting the other person on the other side of that, looking for a relationship with them. So, you know, that's karma too. So be careful with that. I do feel like you need to be a bit discerning about every opportunity that comes your way at this time with this energy here. Or this could be you being a bit discerning about love relationships. Hi, Deandra. And dating and who to commit yourself to. So some of you could just be like plain old dating with this energy. The Two of Cups, I do see a spiritual connection between you and somebody else at this time, or some kind of like psychic connection going on. But again, this person does not want a relationship here. Okay. You do benefit through other people. I do see online dating. Some of you could be dating online and be very like a prolific dater, like really like that's, I don't even know if that's your damn job. Okay. Some of you, that may be your job. Maybe you're a matchmaker. Okay. So you're going to be busy with clients at this time. A lot of women clients wanting to date and wanting a serious relationship. So they could be, you know, it could be busy. All right. So, or this could be you being a serial dater, or somebody's a serial dater is what I'm seeing. Okay. The Four of Coins talks about stability and saving your money here as well. So this could be a situation here, my male bulls, where you could be dating on the cheap. Okay, so that's probably why you being picky as shit, because you try to find somebody that's not going to be taking you for your money and loves you for you. Okay, now, there's no such thing as a female gold digger. If you cannot afford the bitch in your price range, then stick to your budget, okay, when it comes to females, because females are expensive in general. Hello, goodbye. If you cannot afford the bitch, then she not in your price range. Go look for that $20,000 bitch or that little $30 store general bitch, okay, because that's what you can afford, okay, and taking her to McDonald's will be like the best thing that you ever done for her, okay. Other than that, stay in your budget, men, okay, stay in your budget. That's what I gotta say. Stay in your lane and stay in your budget. You cannot afford, there's no such thing as a woman that's a gold digger. You cannot afford her. You cannot afford her, okay? She's not in your price range. Look for something else, all right? So this is a time where you're doing things on the cheap here, okay? You try to be frugal with your money. That's why you're being a serial dater here, because you're not trying. It's like, I don't know if y'all ever saw that Chris Rock movie, I'm Gonna Get You Sucker, and it's a good movie, where he goes to the chicken place, and then he like, now, can I get a chicken leg, just a chicken leg for $1? And the guy's like, oh, you want a 2-piece? Okay, yeah, 2-piece, you know? And then he's like, no, just a leg, just a leg. And then it's like, oh, just a leg. Yeah. Okay, well, that'd be $2. And then he like counting his change. He like, no. How, you know, and it's like, and then he keeps on, and then he's like, how much for a cup of water? And then they finally kick him out of the damn store. So it's kind of like that. Okay, so you either pay to play or you don't pay at all. All right. So anyway, so this is a time, yeah, you're more about your financial security here. Don't date. Don't waste our times. Gay men included, Dave said. Oh, hello, goodbye. Do not date in your price range. Stay in your price range, okay? We all expensive. Stay in your freaking price range. Gays included, okay? My squirrels, you stay in your price range too, because Dave said you can't afford his ass, okay? He expensive too. So there you go. The Temperance card. You can be more about your sanity at this time with this energy here as well. So I do see that. I do see you working on yourself with this energy here. Okay, take the stairs. He lives in New York. That's why you said that. The Tower card, change is happening. A move is happening here during this time period. Some of you, this could be traveling. Pluto energy coming up. Certain things may no longer apply in your life with this energy here. You know what I'm talking about? Oh my gosh, I love that. I love I'm Gonna Get You Sucker. Oh my gosh, I can't tell you how many times I've watched that movie. I love that. I know, we'll take the stairs. It's the part where like every time these two little goons come, Dave's talking about the part every time these two little goons come, and then people beat the goons' ass, and then they're like, now you could take the elevator or you could take the stairs. Yeah, we'll take the stairs. And then every time they keep taking the damn stairs and they fall down. And then at one point towards the end, they're just like, we're going to take the stairs. And then they just fall down. Oh, you guys need to watch it. It's called I'm Gonna Get You Sucker. It's really funny. I like it. I love that movie. That movie cracks me up. So, anyways, it just made me thought of that, you know. So, y'all, Chris Rock's character right now. So, I do feel like for some of you here that your financial situation is about ready to change as well. So, you can expect the unexpected and more stability coming to you. Like I said, Pluto sextiling Saturn. All right, but they're both in retrograde, but it's happening. Okay, it's a slow process, but it's happening. All righty, the Ten of Swords starting over in your life at this time with this energy for the better, you know, during this time period. So things are happening for the better for you with this energy. So this is an end of a difficult and painful situation or a mentally painful situation. So like your money worries. So this is an alleviation for that. Mars is not well aspected this week. So it may not feel like that, but I see it. So trust and believe, okay? The Seven of Swords, I feel with this energy here that this could be truth being revealed. Sudden revelations, shit getting real, truth coming up at this time with this energy here as well. So be careful with that. It might be too much for you, but it's going to be a blessing, okay? For others of you, this is like confronting your own issues at this time with this energy here. Some of you, you may have an intervention at this time if you're like alcoholic or something like that. I'm just going to say it. Somebody going to be intervening on you, okay? So this is a time of change for you with this energy here, alrighty? So yeah, that's all I got for you. If you want more, you can check out my email readings. They're only $20 for an email reading to see what I'm about. You can go on my homepage for all that, listings and stuff like that. And I look forward to your reading, whatever you want to talk about. I do compatibility reports as well. So help your girl grow. Thank you for the 8 likes. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. And I'm going to be back on later tonight to do more horoscopes. So if you haven't found yours, I have done Aries through Taurus so far. If you're looking for yours, it's going to be after 11 o'clock because that's when I come home. So show your love and support. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. Kisses. Mwah.